Right here. I just wanted to keep you updated on what's been happening the last week with me and my research. As you had seen on my YouTube channel, you've probably seen a couple of videos that I put up, uh, especially the ones that with them talking to me and saying stuff to me. And the casting of the dog man foot that I found back there, which was about 5 inches wide and about a little over 8 inches long, 8 to 9 inches long. And I just wanted to share everything with you. And when I was back there, I had my audio recorder going, and things were being said to me that I really didn't hear until I got home and went over my stuff. And it was quite eerie. They said that Dog Man is watching me, and he wants to get me, and also that he was behind me. I guess they think you can hear them. Sometimes you can, but not all the times. You have to find out on your audio recorder later on. You go over the stuff, and it can be. Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother? Glad you can make it, man. I see your video you just made the other day was cool, man. I liked it. Doing great work, buddy. Um, there was tracks back here that I had found, and one was a Bigfoot, and I tried different ways of casting them, and the only one really came out of all the ones that I've seen, and the Bigfoot didn't come out like I wanted to, so I just didn't really do anything. I took it apart, destroyed it, and that was it. There'll be other things that I'm experimenting with back there too, but in that area there where they were talking to me. Hey, Sarah from Tennessee, how you doing? How's everybody doing? Glad you're here. Uh, the area where I'm at, where I took the cash from the dog man, where they said he was watching me from the area around there, was um, a portal area. A portal area to where, if you remember from my video, everything was slow motion, and you could hear them talking. I couldn't hear nothing. But on the audio, picked everything up and was very, very eerie. And when I was in there, I didn't. I knew where I was, but I didn't. Type of a deal. I looked at where I came in from, and it seemed like it was a long ways away, but it wasn't. And I felt some kind of a pull on me, mentally and physically, like you know, in disarray of where I'm supposed to be, even though I can see and 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 look around good. I wasn't moving slow. Everything was good, but the camera picked up in slow motion. It was not set that way. In fact, the camera that was using didn't have any slow motion on it. To be honest with you. So, um, who's that? Hi, Diane Marie. How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? You see those pictures behind me uh, on the wall? This is in my office here. These pictures right back over here on the wall here, right there. There's a story about that, and there's actually three of them. Three of them there, and I'll tell you about it as we can talk about right now. But let me get back to what I was talking about a little while ago. So going back to this area here, there was tracks all over the place. I mean, big tracks, and people are saying, "What is a bear back there?" These weren't bear tracks, and they weren't puma tracks. Where people said there are some around, and mountain lions. I've never seen them back there. I'm not saying that they're not, But in the areas around here, like a couple miles up the road, people have been seeing them. And a kind of little eerie when you're back here by yourself and you're 2 miles back in the woods by yourself. Um, and all you got is machete. Um, kind of makes you a little weary about being there because you know what? And anybody who's a researcher knows this, and Mike can vouch for this yourself, my man. You can hear them. You can hear them. They'll walk right next to you, but you won't see them unless they want you to. Like I said before in my prior videos, back a couple of years ago, even just a few months ago. They're very highly intelligent. They're humans. They don't consider themselves Bigfoot. My family down here anyway. Um, they consider themselves as humans. And I asked them one time in this one area, I said, how long have you been in this area here? And they said 6,000 years. So 6,000 years is a long time. Now, I'm not saying they're 6,000 years old, but they've been in the area for 6,000 years. So I'm sure the area where I'm at here in Millville and other areas up by you, Mike, and other people out in the Midwest and northern up in Canada, California, Washington State, Texas, Georgia, all over the place. I'm sure they're all that old or maybe even older. Um, People ask me, where they come from. I asked them. I have to make the audio so you can hear. I said, where are you from? And they said, heaven. That's what they told me, heaven. So, with that being said, uh, people call them that they're demons and everything else like that. They talk about Jesus. I talk to them about Jesus, so they know who he is. And then you're going to hear, well, people say, well, yeah, the devil knows who he is too. But let me tell you something. When I'm back there and there's somebody around, they warn me. They warn me. They have a way of warning me. And that's what's cool about it all. They're looking out for me. And once they get to know you, like I said before, it takes a while, but you gain their trust, and they'll gain your trust, and they'll help you out. I had a picture I'd taken last week back there. It was actually on one of my videos, and I went over my video, and I'm looking in the edge of the woods there near the swamp, in this one particular area where I told you about, and there was a dog man standing up, plain as day, and next to him was a family of Bigfoot looking at him like he was looking like like this way, from west to east, and they were looking from east to west right at him. They were probably maybe 10 foot away, and I think they were protecting me. It might have been my little buddy Kevin and his family that were protecting me there, and what's that? Hi, Double D. Hi, how are you? How are the tree portals? They're doing well. I don't lean up against them. I won't lean up against them, and I gotta watch me walk back there because if they want to get you, they'll get you. All like 411, all these people going missing and everything else. I believe they sit on the ground near a tree or just walk by a tree, and it doesn't take much because when my video camera takes pictures of the dog man coming out of the tree, it's a 10-second video. It's a 10-second video and it shuts off. And in that time, 10 seconds, when that camera picked up on it, they're there, and then they disappear. So they can come out of that tree or the ground and grab you and take you without anybody knowing, without you even knowing yourself. It would be super fast. And a lot of people don't understand this, but that's what the deal is with them. And I get skeptic at times going back there. I got to really be mentally focused for being back there. And I walk in God's light when I'm back there. I say my prayer before I go back here to protection. And there's a lot of things that I've seen back here that if people only knew, they wouldn't even go back there on that road driving back there for a walk with their dog or fishing or hunting or whatever, or hiking, because they have no clue what's back there. And the people in my hometown here, they think I'm nuts because they've never seen it. They heard stuff, but they never see anything. And people get the impression, well, you know what? Bigfoot and Dogman, I'm going to see them. I'm going to go out in the woods. I'm going to see them. They're going to see you before you see them. And if they allow you to see them, you'll be able to see that. But I mean, I've had them before, and you see them right in front of your camera, and you pick the camera up like that to take a picture. You see them in the lens, take a picture, boom, that quick, gone. So where'd they go? Where'd they go? And those tracks back there, I'm probably going to check it out tomorrow and see what's back there since I haven't been there since before the rain. I guess it was Friday. I was back there last time, or maybe Saturday. I think it was Friday. And I'm going to go back there and check out if there's any more tracks. Yeah, I'm in New Jersey. I'm in New Jersey. The little state of New Jersey with one of the highest taxes in the nation. That's New Jersey. So, been here all my life, and at my age now, I don't see moving anywhere. Sometimes I would like to, believe me, but I don't see that happening now. But if anybody's ever up this way or is close by and want to get together and do some kind of a research, or just talk and sit down and talk, maybe go to lunch or have a couple beers or whatever, and just go and sit by the areas where I go. Or if you have an area, I'm open to it. Okay, I'm open to it. And I also um, have taken the Jersey Devil, which is a cryptid that's well known, probably all over the United States, but he's in Jersey here, and in the Pine Barrens. And I went to wanted to go look and see if I could find him. So I guess it was about 13 years ago. It was my birthday, and I went on a Wednesday during a week up to Batstow Village, up in Batstow, the other side of Hamilton. What's this here? Hold up a minute. Yeah, cameras are awesome. You got to have them because a lot of researchers, they make fun of it, but you know what? I've seen so many things, and you see my videos of these lights that come down. That's their dimension coming through in the portals. And I'll sit there and I'll go over slow motion, and I'll take pictures of those lights and in that area, and you will see all kind of beings. You'll see dogmen, and you see that dogman look right in the front, into the face of my camera about 2 weeks ago. You saw my video. If you looked at it, you'll see it. His eyes is right there. You can see his mouth and his teeth on the side, and his ear came right up into the face of my camera. And my camera are about 14 to 15 foot up a tree. How he got there, whether he climbed it, he didn't jump that high. He might have, but the biggest dog man I've seen probably went about 8 to 9 foot tall, and came out of the swamp behind me, and I saw it. But that's a lot. That's another 5, 6, 7 feet taller than what they are. So he must have climbed a tree, and it's a big tree. He can climb on that thing and look right into the camera, and that really shook me a little bit. And it's just pretty amazing what they do. Okay, he said, man, like, why do Dogman and Bigfoot attack the humans? Well, who was that? Well, when I first started research in this one area, particular area, I said, well, you know what? It looks like an area here. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to put 2 cameras up. I'm going to put an audio recorder up in the same place. But I had this one camera near the swamp, and the other camera was opposite that, about maybe 70, 75 feet away. And in the middle was a down log, a down tree. And I hid my audio recorder in there, turned it on, started talking, introduced myself, and I said, I'll be back tomorrow morning. I figure I can get 15 hours of audio and, voice activated. I says, and I can get, 15 hours of pictures. Hopefully something comes out. Well, I go back the next day after breakfast, early in the morning. I go back there and I go to my the log there. The audio recorder was off. Brand new batteries in it. They actually had to push this thing up to click it off with a switch to make that thing go off. I go over to my one camera near the swamp. I'm walking there and I go over to the camera to shut it off and it's on. I said, okay, pretty cool. Looks like I took some pictures. I go back to the other one, opposite side, same thing with that. Fully charged, shut it down, went home. I get home, I check out my audio, and they threatened me. They threatened me. They told me that they don't like uh, me playing games with them or their children. They didn't know me, who I was at all. They had no clue about who I was. And they said if I go back there again, they would kill me. And that put chills down my spine because you can't see them. And I was hesitant to go back there. So after about 3 days of man up, I decided to go back there, and I says, I'm gonna make an offering with some apples and stuff, and I put it down for the kids, and I'll talk to them. But they said that they don't like humans because humans disrespect the beast of the woods, which I said before on some, a few recordings that I did on my YouTube channel. Humans disrespect the beast of the woods, even though they consider themselves humans. They don't consider themselves animals. And the beasts of the woods are their friends. Okay? The other cryptids that are there, the deer, the bear, the rabbits, squirrels, foxes, coyotes, everything that's in that woods, that's their friend. And, they threatened me. And, you can't blame them because they don't know me. And, mankind trashes the woods, shoots at them, shoots at the animals, kills the animals right in front of them, and sets things on fire. So they want a peaceful place. They're not going around saying, well, you know what? Here comes this guy, and I'm gonna get rid of him. They don't want no problem. They don't want no problems. And even though we can't see them at times, let me tell you something. They talk to me. I'm about a mile from where I go to my research. And I go another 2 miles back in the woods, and then I found a place I call Cryptid Swamp. That place is a little weird and a little eerie back there because I tell you, I'm walking along and I can hear stuff walking, can hear the water splashing. There's no deer, even though there are deer there, but it's not the deer that are walking. I took my camera and I had my camera set up and I'm taking pictures as I'm walking. And there was a couple of dog men. They were maybe, I'm going to say, 50 feet from me, watching me. Never bothered me. Never bothered me. I do believe that they listen to each other. As like I said a little earlier, I said that that dog man was back there near that area where it's a portal, and he might have been ready to come after me, but I think the Bigfoot family, Kevin and his family, were there, and they must have told him to stop and don't even bother with me because I think they understand that, and I think they look out for each other. I know they look out for me. That I know. But it's like the human race that we're living in. There's good and bad in everybody, and you know, who knows? You could have one might be in a bad mood for some reason and decide to take it out on me or somebody else's back there. When you go back there, you got to say the prayer. You got to be spiritually um, set in with them, and you talk to them like I'm talking to you. And if you have an audio recorder, talk, and they'll answer you. You can find out anything you want. You can find out anything you want because they know the answers. They know. It's just I'm anxious to go back there, but still a little leery on maybe tomorrow. But and a friend of mine, he's going to do he's coming down to do some research with a camera and taking an interview with me on Wednesday. I'm not going to take him to where I go all the time, but in this one area where I've seen Bigfoot and some weird things happen back here, we're going to do a little documentary there. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that on Wednesday. Let me see what we got over here. I live near a park and it has lots of old trees, but it's in town. It doesn't matter, if they have a portal, Diane. If they have a portal there, it doesn't matter where they come out at because you can go and take pictures of them trees daytime, nighttime. You might see them hanging around these trees. They come out. There's no set place. They don't say, well, I got to take exit B to get to exit A or exit A to get to exit B or C or D. They come and go wherever they want to go. They don't have to use that same portal. They can use different trees, and it's pretty amazing. And when you're in a park walking, we're never alone. And I'll tell you another thing too, from my paranormal days too. Uh, you're never alone in your car as well. I've taken pictures of people in the front of me driving, one person in the car. Something tells me to take a picture, and there's two kids looking out the back window at me. But there's nobody in that car except the person who was driving. Nobody. And you can take a picture of your own vehicle. When you have a park, don't even be in it, and you'll see spirits in your car sitting there. You know, how old am I? Did you fight in World War II? No, but I'm old. I'm 73 years old and still doing my thing, walking around doing stuff. In fact, I even play softball in a senior league, 70 and over, and still being active. I still coach track and field and javelin, shot put, and discus. Coach at a local high school. Um, my athletic background, as far as that, I was a three-time national champion and two-time world champion in the javelin event. So the gift that I have there, I give to the kids as well, and I'm always kind being active. But no, I wasn't in World War II. I just signed up for the draft when Vietnam was going big time, but my numbers never came up, so I never went. I lucked out on that, I guess. Um, Vietnam days, yes, yes, yes. That's where I was. I could have been there. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, take some pictures. If you, what I've noticed over the years, doing my paranormal work as well. Trees have power. Okay, they're rooted into the magnetic field of the earth. Okay, they come up from the ground. They have a lot of power, as well as water, running water. If you have a stream or a river or even a lake by you, there's going to be a lot of energy there. And they need energy to manifest themselves, and that gives them, they're okay to come to our dimension through their portals. The best time to take pictures of trees that I found out is early in the morning when the sun comes up and the sun's sitting that side of the tree, or in the evening when the sun goes down and the sun is actually hitting the trees. And you take pictures of the sunny spots in them trees, and you're going to see Bigfoot, you're going to see Dog Man, you're going to see spirits of people. If you're in an Indian area, you'll see them on the trees walking. You'll see them right there. It's amazing. I have like I said, I don't know, 280,000 pictures I've taken over my career. I mean, I've done exhibits with my work and everything else, and I have a picture. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Let me see if I can get it for you here. Let me see if I can get it for you here. I don't know how good it's going to be. I gotta dust it off a little bit. I don't know if you can see, but let me see over here. Maybe it might be better. I don't know if you can see it. Remember I was telling you about the Jersey Devil before? I don't know if you can see it here. It's hard for me to see on my screen and hold the picture in place as well. But he's there. Uh, he's right on that door area right there, straight in the middle there. And I'll put you right up to his face. His face is right there in the middle there where you're looking at right now. And the horn's going up. I got the wing over here on the side. Don't know if you can see that or not. Might be a little too close. I don't know. It's hard to see what I'm doing over here from the camera on the side of you. But he's there. He's there. I hope you can see it. Well, anyway, crazy picture. Yeah, I don't know. I see. You see the horn? Okay. He's scary. I'm scary. The Jersey Devil's scary. But you never know what he's going to be at either. He's a spirit. He's a spirit. People see him. Um, read. You can look up on the Jersey Devil and actually see what the story is about him. He does exist. He does exist. About skinwalkers, uh, they're around. They're around. They're around. It's just I've seen a lot of things back here, and one thing I go back to 2013. I think I told you the story before. I was coaching one of the colleges over here across country, and I set a course for the boys and the girls to run. And this older woman, she's a master runner, and she wanted to work out with me. So I said, okay, meet me at this place, and I'll take you, and I'll set the course for you. So make a long story short, we go there. Her husband comes there, and he goes. She stays in her car, and I got my car. So we went out to this one area where the sand's at. It's back to where I do my research in that one area right there. There's a railroad track goes down through there. We go over the railroad track, and it looks like a desert because it's all sand and hills. There used to be a mined area where they get for the glass houses around here. And I see these footprints. Unlike a human footprint, they were shaped like that. But, when we walk, we go here like heel toe. This was like this way. It was like the toes in the middle of the foot fold this way towards the heel. And I'm looking, I said, what the heck? And I actually had to jump. I'm 6 foot tall. I actually had to jump from the right foot to the left foot to make that one stride. And the feet were big. So she's looking at me, and they were following a deer track. So she's looking at me. She says, what is that? I said, I don't know. Could be Bigfoot. And she got all scared. She wanted to go home. I said, well, let's set up the course here. I'll walk with you through it. then you run with a couple of laps will be okay. Meanwhile, we do that. We go back to the where we started from, our truck and the car, and her husband pulls up. I'm talking to him and her. And I look, and where we just came from, on the other side of the track, I see somebody like lean back, look at me, and go into the hedgerow that was there. I said, "Do you see that?" The guy said, "I didn't see nothing." He said, I just saw somebody over there. And it's kind of weird because there's nobody there. Nobody was back there at all. No car, no nothing. So he leaves, and he says, she says, "Well, I'm going to go home now." I says, "Okay. And we'll come out another day." She says, "Okay." So he leaves, and we're talking. I got my truck here. There's a space in her car. And on the other side of my truck is a path that went over this, where we came from, over the railroad tracks. Of all the days I didn't have a camera, this was a day. Now, I usually have a camera with me all the time. All the time. And coming towards us was this guy. This is, now you got to figure out, this is second week of December. So it's not hot out. It was pretty chilly. We had sweatshirts on and everything else, And hold up a minute. I'm gonna, I'll call him back. And here comes this guy, clean cut, dapper Dan, good looking guy, man. Hair was all slicked back, nice. He had a nice dress shirt on, nice dress pants. You could see the pleats in them, you know. And as he came over the hill, what stood out and just made my jaw drop was his feet. He had no shoes or socks on. And when my feet are 13, let me tell you something. His feet looked like they were about, I don't know, 6, 7 inches wide and probably 20 some inches long. Barefoot, walking towards us. I'm saying, she's like looking at me, I'm looking at her, and we're looking at this guy. And he walks right by, never made eye contact with us. Walks on the other side of my truck, right near the passenger side. Never looked at us. I'm looking at him. And he goes to the end of my truck. There's like a little bend right there where the road comes in. Goes about maybe another 20 feet. Looks up and down the road there. Turns around. Walks the same place where he went, right by my truck. Never said, "Hey, how you doing? I'm lost. Can you help me?" Nothing. Never made eye contact with us. Went down over to the tracks, looked down the track, and made a right. I looked at her. I said, "I got to get my camera." So she says, "Well, I'm going to go." So we take off. Like I said, I'm about 2 miles in the woods. I got another mile to get to my house. So I'm going to find out who this guy is. So I come back to my house and get my camera, run out, and run back here again, man. 5 minutes later, I looked for tracks. I looked all over the place, could not find that guy. I looked all over the place, could not find that guy. Where he went, have no idea. But he might have come from another dimension. He might have been, a time traveler. That's what I'm thinking. But like we didn't even exist, man. It was kind of freaky. That really freaked me out back there. I mean, I've seen things with that there, and I keep looking for this guy when I go back there if he's ever around again. Now I got my camera ready for him, but it's probably never going to happen again, But anyway, any more questions here? Was it the devil himself? That guy saw? I don't know. I don't know if it was. If it was, I think he might have said something because the devil can make any kind of disguise. He could be an angel. He could be a good-looking person. He can talk to you. But this guy never said boo. Never looked at our direction. Just walked. When I say walked right by, the width of my truck, a cab of your truck on the other side. Never looked. Never said nothing. And I didn't have my camera with me. I was kind of bummed out that I didn't do that, My mustache is majestic. Thank you, Phil. But anyway, I thank you all for, subscribing to my channel. I thank you all for following what I do. And I love you all. And like I said, if there's any questions, you can ask the questions on that I see you got over here. And check out my Bigfoot page. It's called on Facebook. It's called Bigfoot Truth. Join it. Doesn't cost nothing. I see you want to join it. I'll just okay it, and then we can talk about things, and you can share any experiences you have on there, pictures, videos, and talk to other people that are on there. There's other researchers that come on there as well, and they share their work too. So you know, it's all good, and we're here to help each other out. And what I want to do, I want to. So I was talking about these pictures behind me over here on the wall. Okay, I see a light in the sky occasionally, and it's not a rainbow. It's a multicolored light, maybe like three colors: orange, uh, yellow, and white. And it's there, then it goes away. So the first time I ever saw it, I took a picture of it, and I'm looking. I said, "Wow!" I said, "You know, this is something." But it doesn't stay long. It goes away, stays away. And I see it periodically. So I said, next time I see it, if wherever I'm at, I'm going to stop. If I'm driving, I'm going to stop my vehicle. I'm going to take pictures of it. So I'm going to see if I can get this and show you. Find it, but couldn't find it. Yeah, it's called Bigfoot Truth. Bigfoot Truth. It's on Facebook. Check it out. Now I'm going to show you some pictures over here that I had taken. I don't know if you can be able to see them or not. Probably see my shadow. I'm trying to get this the best I could for you to see. Let me get behind you over here on this side here. Can't tell if you see it or not. It's going to be tough because you get all kind of stuff. Yeah. This here, if you can see my hand, is a cloud, like a funnel cloud coming down over here. Okay? Inside there are beings. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm hoping you can. Probably got the light on from my office here. Okay? The next one over here, if you can see that, over here is the cloud, and it turns this way, and a fireball comes out. Right here, the fireball. I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay? I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm hoping you can. And then over here, I'll show you what it actually was. Okay? Right here, you'll see the eye. You'll see an eyeball, the pupil and the white of the eye coming out of that cloud. Here's a fireball right here. It's a being. Okay? And then right here, you can see the face. I hope you can. An eye, a nose, a mouth, and a crown of thorns. You can see it or not. I don't know. Probably got too much reflection. But this here is a phenomenal picture that I had taken. And that's what I call it, the light of God. If you can see it or not, I hope you can. But this is what I used to do with my paranormal work and my research way back when on this stuff too. So, hope you all saw that. Were you able to see that? Yeah, Sarah. I got angels. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff, and it's just phenomenal over the years about things that I've seen and all. And I get people saying, "Why don't you write a book?" I would love to write a book. Well, I have no clue how to start. I don't know how to start. If I have somebody could say, you know what, um, I should post those pictures. Yeah, I don't know about posting them. I have them. I have a collection of them, but there's one more I'm going to try to show you if I could as well too. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but right in this area right here, my finger's at. Do you see anybody there? Right above that shadow? You see anybody there? Let me see if I can get a little higher up here, maybe a little bit, and look down at it. Right below the shadow of my cell phone's at. You see a face? That's that's uh that's my special picture there. That's a gift to me, um, that I've had, and I'm very dear with that there. That one picture right there. Okay. Um, yeah, I know the glare. I'm sorry about that. Maybe I can get my own, a better scenario with the light refraction over here that I got in my room, and maybe do something better with that. But anyway, why did the dog man bite my hand? I was in the portal area and I had my uh, K2 meter checking out the portal trees. Everything was quiet back there, and I was going by the tree and with the meter, and I heard something behind me, so I looked behind me. In a split second, I felt a tug on my arm, and I looked down, and my hand was bleeding. I mean, the pain was excruciating. Never saw it. Never saw it. And somebody asked me, well, how come your Bigfoot family didn't, warn you? Um, I can't answer that. I think it was a small dog man, maybe a child one, because I got too close to the portal tree. I think it was just like a bit of a warning. It didn't bite my hand off, but it did a job on me. And I tell you what, man, it was deep, went all the way down to the bone. In a split second, I felt a tug, and the pain was there. I looked down, and there was nothing there, nothing around me. So I had to go home and take care of it. I didn't even go to the hospital. I needed stitches. But how do you explain what happened? How do you explain what happened? You know? Yeah, I'm old. Thank you. Wish wish I knew. Hi, how you doing? Did I get shots? No, no. My whole family said I was crazy. I cleaned it out, and it healed. But I'll show you it healed here. I don't know if you can see on my hand here now at all. Um, I can't get my camera to do what I want it to do here. Right, right now there. You see that scar there, like, and then there's like that's too far, too close, maybe I don't know. Anyway, um, what I done was cleaned it up real good, and I got some manuka honey. It's they use it for burns and stuff like that, and I healed it with that and prayer. But now I got problems with my wrist because it was okay, and like the last few weeks now, it's I got a lot of pain in there when I try to do like a curl if I was do a with a weight. there's something popping in there now. So I don't know if something happened to the tendon that was in there, and it's healing and might be inflamed and pushing on a nerve. I don't know, but I might have to go to the doctors for that and see what the deal is, because you go to pick something up, man, it just kills you. But everything happens very fast, and like I'm saying, these people that go missing, they get near a tree or they walk in a portal area. It doesn't take much, a split second, you're gone. So, you know, there's someone in my closet. Oh, how many bite holes did I see? Well, I still got some here. I got one, two, one. The gas was about, I don't know, say about 2, 3 inches long, and I had two. They were deep. The deep ones they really hurt. It was on top of my hand, on the side of my hand, and underneath on my wrist. Um, the areas here. Let me see if I can get that area there and see. You see that right there? Can't get it. You see right? I can't get my hand to show you. Let me see if I get it this way. Maybe I don't know. Okay. The cut was from. You see that thing is right there. It looks like a mole or something on there. That's the nerve that's still protruding out from that bite. Um, yeah, I think it got a little better for you that way. I don't know. It's hard to do the camera in that too. But anyway, yeah. And and I still got numbness in my fingers and everything else, but my hand, you couldn't see my fingers; they were all blown up. It went like 5 times the size of my hand. I couldn't squeeze it. I couldn't go like that. My finger. I mean, I was hurting bad. But I was very fortunate, and things happen fast, man. Things happen fast. So when you're out there, if you're out there walking, be aware of your surroundings. Look in the trees too. Just don't look straight ahead or look on the ground. You get an eerie feeling like something's there. Don't lean up against no tree, and stay away from the trees, because they'll strike so fast you won't even know what happened. But anyway, that's what happened, and I took my video down that I did have of that. Uh, I was told to take it down, so I took it down. That's another story. But again, I've been on here now, 48 minutes. I love talk. I could talk for days on all things. But I thank you all for checking in tonight again. Um, what's this over here? What's that cross in your wall? What is it? That cross right there? That is a cross for when my mother died. Um, I had gotten it and put it there, and it's a dried out flower. You can see there too. It's a dried out flower, and I got that there. A lot of memories. And right behind me over here is a rose, a dried out rose from when my sister died. And there's a picture of my mother in the spiritual realm that I had taken of her. Okay. Um, and one more thing. I'm going to show you one more picture here. When I was a kid, I had a dog named was Puddles, and it died. And my dad had a picture he always kept in his wallet. And when he passed away, my sister found it and gave it to me. And on a tree where we used to live in town, in another town, was a picture of me, not on a tree, but a picture of me when I was like little league, but I wasn't even little league. They just gave me a baseball bat and a hat and a uniform, make it look like I was going to play ball. And my dad always kept that picture in his wallet. So when I got the picture, I looked at it, and I'm looking at the tree, and I see my dog on a tree, the spirit of my dog on a tree. So I got the thing, I put it on my computer, and I blew it up. I'm gonna see if you can see it now. I don't know if there's any reflection on it, but see if you can see it right there. This is a Pomeranian. You see it? Okay. This is her face right here. That's the nose, her eyes, her ears, and that's her. Spirit of my dog. Which I think is pretty cool as well. Hey John, how you doing? You saw it, Sarah? Yeah. Yeah, I got that in my office. That's a special picture as well. Um, yeah, bro. I got a lot of things to share. I mean, there's so many things that I've done and seen over the years, and I'm just trying to get out there right now. I'm by myself doing stuff, and again, I love what I do. I love to try to bring you all the truth and about everything that I see, pictures, videos, and audio. And I got a lot of stuff coming up. So again, I thank you all. Share my videos, share my channel, and tell people about what we do. And let's make a big family thing out of this over here. And I love you all. And I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. You know, and I value support. That's what makes me keep doing what I'm doing. Okay. How old am I? I'm old. I went to school with Abraham Lincoln. Well, you take care now. Have a great evening. I'm going to set this up over here. I'm going to go and watch TV with my dog. Got a couch in our room. Maybe watch a little football, and then hit the sack. I got a long day tomorrow and Wednesday as well. The peace be with you all. God bless you, and have a great evening. Thank you all.